Hello, kindergartners. Could you please take out this worksheet next? This is our first at standard worksheet. These are the worksheets that we would do normally in class together. So taking out this worksheet, as well as your math numeral writing tool, your purple purple math symbol, marker or crayon. In just a second, we are going to be needing our orange and blue for a different worksheet. So orange and blue, orange for the smallest number and blue for the greatest number. Okay. And then looking at this page, putting our name at the top, and then we're ready to go. This page is called Matching Addition. We are going to be looking at the number sentences all the way from 1 down to 10. And we are going to be matching them to the pictures that represent those numbers. So we look here and we think, okay, we see what's our first addend? 9 plus 2, right? So looking here, could this first box show 9 somethings? No, right, we already know this one doesn't work. This helps with efficiency. Efficiency means we can do this quicker, do things quicker and easier. So when we look at this number sentence, we can look here and immediately know there's no way this can show 9 plus 2. It might show plus 2, but we know 9 isn't going to be the correct number in this box. We could look at the next one and go, oh, nope, we know there's no way this shows 9 triangles. No way. We look at the next one, think, okay, this could show 9 baseballs. Let's count. Then you count 1. I'm going to use my pencil here so you can see. We count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Okay, we see 9. And then 2. See, does this show 2 baseballs? 1, 2. Oh, we found our match. So 9 and 2 more. Oh, we need to figure out 9 and 2 more. We first need a purple math symbol. What do we need to show after 9 plus 2? Equals, right? 9 plus 2 equals. And then let's use our strategy of counting up. 9 and 2 more. So 9, 10, 11. We did that so quick. Look at that. So we're being efficient because we're counting up. It's making it quicker. We can think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 2 more, 10, 11. It took so much longer. We did 9, 10, 11, counting up. Okay, so we've double checked and triple checked, I think now. We know that our sum is 11. Now, here is the part where you can make this a little more artistic or creative if you would like. You could draw lines with different colors. You could make a pattern of lines if you wanted. You could do, okay, the first one I'm gonna make blue, the next one yellow, blue, yellow. You could do that. You could do the color of the rainbow and repeat the colors. You decide. I think I'm gonna start with red, first color in the rainbow. And I know we figured out that 1 is matched with C. Okay, I'll do the next one with you. Looking at this, we see the first addend is 2 and 6. 2 plus 6. Okay, we need our equal sign. 2 and 6 more. So we can count up. We know with addition, you can flip the numbers back and forth. 6 and 2 more is going to be the same as 2 and 6 more. So it's always easier to count up from the biggest number. So we could start with our 6 first, mix it up. Start with the 6 addend, go 6 and 2 more. 6, 7, 8. We could do it the other way, the way that it's written, and go 2 and 6 more. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same number. We know that 6 and 2 more is 8, and 2 and 6 more is 8. So whatever way is easiest for you. I like to start with the bigger number, but if you like to start with the number that is written first, then do that. Okay, so we found our sum. Now let's think here. Okay, so 2, looking at the first boxes, we already know this can't be 2 because we know that's 1, right? Okay, looking at this one, oh, we see a 2. Looking over here, could this be a 6? No, don't even count. Okay, here, ooh, could this be a 2? No, too many. Next one, could this be a 2? No, too little. Could this be a 2? Oh, 1, 2. Okay, we see the 2. Next box, we need an add end of 6. Could this be a 6? Oh, okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 plus 6, which we see is here. 2 plus 6. We can even double check by counting our hearts all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's our sum. Okay, I'm going to make a pattern. I'm going to do orange next. So 8 goes all the way to, 2, sum of 8 goes all the way down to F. So the next line I think I would do a red next. Do red, orange, red, orange, red, orange. So this is what you're going to be doing. We're going to continue with this worksheet all week this week. So every week it'll be new numbers, and I believe they will get a little bit higher as the week goes on. But it's just good math thinking for switching your brain back and forth and trying to figure out what is the most efficient way or quickest and easiest way to find the answer. Okay, that is our worksheet first. Our second worksheet is a worksheet that we have seen before. It is called Ducky Place Value. Name at the top. This is the worksheet that we will need our numeral writing tool. We will also need our blue for the larger number and our orange for the smaller number. This is place value thinking. This is something that I brought up at the beginning. Place value. Looking at these numbers, we see if we only looked at the first 2 numbers, just ignore these ones. What is this number? 62. The 2 is in the ones place, and the 6 is in the tens place, right? So we would have 6 10 stacks and 2 ones. We can also think about this with our money, our coins that we have. Tilting down, see all my tools. We can think, okay, if we looked at this number here, our first number is the number 82. 82. Our 2 is in the ones place. We could think of our ones place as pennies. We have 2 ones. I'm going to put it right next to it because pennies are 1 cent. And then we have how many tens? 8, right. Do you remember what coin is 10 cents? A dime. Wait, oops, dropped it. A dime looks like this. Dime. It's the smaller one, the smallest silver coin. So we have 2 ones, and then we have 8 dimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm seeing something here. 10. We can count by tens. 10, 20, because we know, double checking, we know that each of these equals 10 cents. So we can count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. We see that 8 right there in the tens place. 81, 82. So we can show with our coins how to do place value. Okay, so what we're going to be doing with our worksheet is we are going to first take the larger, the blue, and we are going to, actually, let's start with our ones first. Starting with our ones, we're going to make our orange marker our ones place. So orange, how many ones did we figure out is in the number 82? 2, right. Let's draw, or write, a 1 above the ones place to show this is the ones place with our orange. Okay, 2 goes into the ones box. 2. And let's underline our 2 for good measure so we know 2 is ones place. 2 is in the ones place. Taking out our blue, blue is going to represent our tens place. Tens. So we have the number 82. What is the numeral that's in the tens place? The 8, right. 82. Ooh, I forgot. Let's put a 10 on top of the tens place box so we remember. Tens. And then underline our 8. Okay, so we now know for sure in 3 different ways. We know that 2 is in the ones place. We can see that because the 1 is over the ones box and the 2 is in there. And our 2 is underlined. We look here, how many is in our tens place? 8, right. 8 is in our tens place. We see 8 here, and we know the 10 is above the box, and we see that blue underline. Okay, let's do one more together. 64. Let's start with our ones marker. Okay, starting with our ones. Oh, you know what I'm thinking? We could make this into an addition problem. We did it with our coins. Why don't we write it out as well? Go back. Number, our numeral writing tool, black, or that's what I'm using, black. We figured out that 8 dimes equals 80. Remember? We can count together. 8 dimes. We can count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 10 or 8 tens or 8 dimes equals 80 cents. So let's write the numeral 80 underneath the 8. That shows us 8 tens. 80, purple math symbol. Get all the numbers we're writing. I love it. 80, and how many ones? 2. 80 plus 2, purple math symbol, equals, what's our total, our sum? 82. Look at that. We just did 80 plus 2. $80 plus 2 equals 82. I love it. Okay, next one. Next thinking. 64. How many ones do we have? 4, right. Let's underline that 4 with orange. Orange is our ones color. Okay, we've underlined. Now we look over here. Let's put a 1 above our ones box. And how many ones do we have? 4. Okay. Now taking our blue marker. How many 10s do we have? 6, right? 6. We put a 10 above, so that shows our 10s box. Then we put a 6 in our 10s box because we know 64. 6 10s, 4 1s. Ooh, let's use our dimes again. 6 10s. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Counting by 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 6 10s is 60. Let's use our numeral writing tool. I'm going to make my numbers scoot over a little bit more here. 60. 6 10s is 60 plus, little math symbol, 60 plus how many ones? 4, right. 60 plus 4 ones equals, what's our sum? 64. 60 plus 4 ones, 64. Okay, I want you to continue with this math thinking for the rest of the squares, or the rest of the rectangles, excuse me. And still keep writing out these number sentences. These are good place value thinking number sentences. Okay, continue with that using your orange and blue. And then we have 2 more. We have a lot of worksheets this week because they are all awesome tools for thinking about adding on and for thinking about numbers. Okay, our next one is called bird matching comparisons. This is where we're going to use that greater than or equal to, or excuse me, greater than or less than sign. Sometimes numbers are the same on both sides. Sometimes we might have a 12 and a 12. What symbol do you think we'd put in the middle here? What symbol shows equals? An equals sign, right? Sometimes we might have 12 on one side and 12 on the other. So we just put an equals in the middle. Most of the numbers, the numerals that are on these pages are going to have one bigger and one smaller, but make sure to keep your eye out for those ones that might be equal to each other. Okay, looking at the first one, let's say these 2 numerals together, 12 and 2. Taking your blue, circle the number that is the larger number, 12 or 2. Right, 12 is the larger number, or is the greater number. There we go. And then circle the number that is the least number, or the smallest. Right, the 2. Okay, so if you remember back to the first video, we talked about less than and greater than. The symbol, the wider part of the symbol, points to the bigger number. If you like to think of it as an alligator, I like to think, okay, I see my teeth and my eyeball. There's my alligator. My alligator's eating the bigger number. So, if we look at our 2 numbers, what way would the, kind of like a side, we'll call it a side triangle, the greater than or equals to symbol, what way would it be pointing to, where the larger part is pointed to? Right, the 12. With our purple math symbol marker or crayon, would you please make your, it's kind of like a half triangle, pointed to the 12. If you wanted to, you could draw your alligator teeth, your alligator eye. It's eating, it kind of looks like a snake. I'll give it more teeth on the bottom. There we go. It's eating the bigger number. Do you see that? 12 is the bigger number. Our greater than sign is open, is wider towards the 12 because that's the bigger number. Okay. Looking at one more together. Our first numeral is 18 and our second is 13. Circling the larger number with your blue, that number is the number 18. Okay, circling the smaller number with your orange, that number is the 13. Purple math symbol. What way would the sign, the less than or greater to sign be open towards? The 18, right? Because it's always open towards the bigger number. Okay, finishing the rest on your own. Keep thinking about greater to and less than. Keep an eye out for the equals to. Okay, one more that we have seen before. This is good practice. I'm only going to do one with you because you've seen these before. Circling the larger number with blue, smaller number with orange, and solving these addition problems. This time, while you're going through these, I want you to think in your head, add on, add on. Okay, so we see here, our addend is 2 and 4 more. So you could also think of it as the bigger numeral first. Remember, we can't do this with subtraction because when you change, you can't change the numbers back and forth with subtraction like you can with addition. But we see here, these are all addition problems. So we could think, okay, bigger number first, 4, and then counting up 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. Or we could think 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same number. So 2 and 4 more is 6. Don't forget your name at the top. Okay, our next number sentence, we see 4 and 5 more, or 4 plus 5. I'm going to use, again, the bigger number first. I'm going to go 5 and then 4 more. So counting up, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can do it the other way. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Same number, 9. Okay, taking your blue, circling the larger number or the greater number. Is it 6 or 9? 9, right. 9 is bigger than 6. So that means our smaller number is 6. Okay, continuing that math thinking on with these worksheets. These are all great worksheets for math thinking and for counting on. So enjoy, and I will see you tomorrow for some more math worksheets. Bye, everyone.